Hey there, so today we have another review. This is another one of these stupid fresh headhunters. Geez, 9, no, 10. Just about 2 weeks fresh. No, wait, 10. No, 10 plus. 3 weeks fresh, 3 weeks fresh. 10. No, right under 3 weeks fresh. Crazy enough, I've actually have had when I first started reviewing Headhunter for you guys, when we're actually getting it fresh. I think we started getting it here just about 2 years ago, and I even did the. I just watched my review, just like man. First off, I have a lot of Headhunter content on the channel now, which is good because it's a deserving beer. It's honestly the goat, in my opinion, the goat. For IPA, yeah, like what have I reviewed that I've been able to consistently drink? There clearly are better beers out there, maybe, who knows? But what I've had on my palate, and then like the amount that I've had of it too, which is really crazy. Like, drank a lot of this beer, super lucky. So let's just dig in this guy. And again, I highly doubt I'm going to be able to find it consistently this fresh at the store anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, unless I'm like, yeah, I don't know, maybe, who knows? Up to the distributor, like there's no consistent way I can get it this fresh. So I was lucky enough to get it 3 weeks fresh, and then I did it against a 7-week fresh beer. And I will say that's why I'm reviewing this beer now. There is a drop off at some point, and it sucks that this beer is fleeting, but it's so good, so it is what it is. Beautiful medium to deep gold color. It's like so. Looking back at the review, there's some notes that I sort of missed. There's a nice kind of like savory herbal element here, but I'm also getting like this kind of like sweet. Yeah, pear candy is a good one. Like, it's got this like fleshy palm fruit thing. So somewhere around like apple, pear, and it's got this like sweetness thing going on. A little bit of candy character there to it. A little bit of dank, a little bit of like zippy, oily citrus character. So like you're getting like some like clementine, grapefruit, orange. Some piney character. Definitely a little bit of that kind of danky dank. What kind of dank are we talking about though? What kind of dank are we talking about? A little bit weedy dank, but not. Yeah, a little bit weedy dank. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then like sweet fruitiness too. But what kind of sweet fruitiness? I can almost get like, yeah, hawthorn flakes and a little bit of red fruit character. Maybe a little bit of like strawberry cranberry thing. Cheers. I mean, it's just got so much going on. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Sorry. But it's like, Jesus Christ, this guy. And as I drink it more, on the palate, it's the dankness. It's a little bit diesely. A little bit like diesely, gasoline-y, weedy. But so why I kept saying ha 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 is that you like a lot of times beer, like it just hits the palate and you're looking for I'm reviewing beer for you guys, looking for the words, sentences to say, but I can't with this beer because it just keeps going and it won't stop. Because once I open my mouth, I'm getting interrupted by more flavor hitting the beer. It just keeps going and going and going and going. And man, the complexity on this guy is awesome. It's length and complexity. Oh my god! So it has a little bit of this like almost style-y thing, but it's obviously like not New Zealand hopped. A little bit of this kind of sweet, white grape, paler fruit, just like I was smelling, right? On the palette of colors that you can taste of fruits, it's somewhere around green and white, a good amount of it. So it's like pear, apple, grapefruit, white grape, right? Like a little bit paler. It doesn't really lean that into, well, obviously it's not hazy, so it doesn't have that huge impact of like orange and yellow fruits, blah, 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 right? Man. boy. And it does this hop saturation thing that I just remember some of the best. Like, you know, like I'm jaded now, right? Like I've been enjoying craft beer for over a decade now. What are we at? What are like some gajillion billion reviews? And I've, you know, I think of I think in the back of my mind, like, how many beers have you actually like tried in your life, Darwin? It's got to be somewhere between. My good guess is somewhere under 10,000. Yeah, my good guess is under 10,000, but definitely over 5. So somewhere in the 6 to 8, 9, 10,000 range. I don't know, man. I don't do beer advocate reviews anymore. I stopped doing Untapped a while ago. I still have the channel, so that keeps track of that. But obviously, it's a lot of rants, a lot of re-reviews. So I don't know, somewhere. So I'm jaded. I've had a gajillion beers. I've tried a gajillion beers in my life. But, you know, with all that, it's just like, you know, when do you ever try anything new? Well, this is like not new, but it's a unique experience in the sense that like it just reminds me of like some of the greats, like some of the hoppy beers you try. You're like, what is going on? So not only does it have the fruit character I was talking about, but it's got this really nice base tone, like weedy, dank thing, a little bit soily. Reminds me a little bit of Pacific Northwest, but not all the way there. Has a light biscuity malt character. It's got a little bit of color to it, and they've definitely pushed back the beer to lean it out more because that's what all hoppy beer brewers are doing now. They all, especially when finding out that crystal malt, like, you know, crushes your longevity on the shelf life, is an oxidative, offers oxidative character. So like, you know, they're trying to like push back on that kind of character. And then there's just a zippy, oily, citrusy thing. Like, just what I was smelling, it translates to the palate well, but the nose doesn't even do justice to the palate. The palate just like keeps moving, and then you get this beautiful like dry bitterness to it, and then it's lengthy kind of flavor characteristics, and the intensity just hits. And then it transitions on you, right? Because fruity, it's a little bit citrusy. Now this sip was a little bit more weedy and danky. You know, just remembers just reminds me of the first times of just getting these echoing beers where the hops just like cannot stop, right? And so like this is obviously not a treehouse beer. Like they literally couldn't be more different, right? But it's just like it reminds me of the first time having treehouse beers, or first time having a heady top, or first time having some of the hill farms. Also, back when Vermont beers looked more like this than they look now, where they're like, now they're super opaque. Vermont beers used to look like this, but just hazy. They actually didn't even look that pale. They were more of this kind of like golden orange character, golden orange color, and yeah, they were just different beers back then. Boy, I don't know. I'm just super lucky. This is stupid good beer. I keep sipping at it to talk to you guys about it, but I probably shouldn't be doing that because I didn't really savor this guy. That's just 100 out of 100. Like, there's nothing more to say. It's honestly, and part of that, honestly, it really should get 100 plus out of 100, because part of that is like, you know, some of these beers are just like regional beasts or like local beasts, or it's like, oh, it's a brewery only, or like you got to go here and there. Whatever that population is, from Ohio, Pennsylvania, that can just literally go to the gas station. By the way, if you guys don't know, one of the things that makes me angry all the time is there's there you go, that's that channel, gas station encounters, where like, here you go, guys. I'm sorry, I'm not a weird accent. Here you go, guys. There's somebody stealing something from. It's a gas station in Ohio where they like have a camera, cameras, and the owner or one of the managers narrates people stealing from a gas station. Like they're the convenience store. They're stealing chips and candy bars. Like, why do you think that's a good idea? I don't know, but I always love one of the camera shots. It's just there's always a stack of freaking fatheads, and I'm just like, guy, if I could just like, you know, like I just like, oh, if I could just go to that freaking gas station, get half fatheads. I will say, I can go to my Total Wine, and I could literally get to that Total Wine in like 8 minutes. I just have to keep track of like when it arrives fresh, you know, because like I even quote unquote treated myself to a 6-pack about a month ago, and it wasn't really that fresh, but it was still that exciting of a beer. It was still that exciting of a beer at like 2+ months old. I forget how old it was, but I, like, you know, I just, you know what? Where do I freaking find this beer? You know what? I just need to talk to Total Wines. Like, how frequently can I get this fresh? And I will just have a 6-pack in my fridge. Now, actually, that's a bad idea because I'll want to drink it. And this beer is a solid 7.5. It's pretty much a double IPA. Yeah, I can't keep that guy around because, like, if I talk to him, I probably have to buy at least a case. And then I don't need a case of Headhunter for my own safety and well-being. So, I don't know. Good problems to have in life. But thank you. Thank you so much, Mark. Like, again, just like this beer is so dumb when it's so fresh. And thank you, by the way, too. I've never actually had this beer this fresh. Yeah, I've never had this beer this fresh. Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho. I hate you. Because, like, it's taking a sip, and then it's just like, I talk about, like, I give you talking points about the beer and tasting notes, and then it just goes, ooh, here's a big punch of, like, sweet citrus and clementine, grapefruit, right? I get a bait. I could just keep sipping about this beer. I can keep sipping at this beer and keep talking about it. It makes me happy how good this beer is, but also makes me really angry that, well, honestly, I do have the blessing of, like, hopefully finding it somewhat fresh, right? If I couldn't ever get this again, I'd be so pissed. So there's that. All right. Well, again, if this is not enough to encourage you to get some, and then post the comments below for you lucky people out there that get this consistently, because that's really dope. That's pretty cool. Until next time, cheers later.